Hello, today we're going to be doing a Rubik's Cube. So, when you start, first name your project Rubik's Cube. Then what you're going to want to do is make a variable called size. Okay, let's see. Create variable, rename size. Okay. This variable controls the size of the cube. It makes it a lot easier for when we want to change the size of the cube to make edits. Okay, first set size to 40. This is just a medium size, so not too big, not too small. Okay, and also this is going to be broken down into parts. This is the first part, and I have to do this because I don't think this video is going to fit in one 10-minute break video, so I'm going to split it into parts, and I have set a timer, so let's get started. First you have to make a box, make it black. This is the interior of the cube. Then set width, length, and height to size. So if size changes, the box also changes. Okay, this just makes a box. But now you're noticing that it's right in the middle. It's stuck underground. You have to move it out of it. So just add a move and move Z by size divided by 2. Divided by 2 because we want to move it halfway up. Divided by 2. Oops. Here. So now it moves up. We have our box. Okay, that's all we have to do for box. Now we're going to get into Y face. We're going to be making faces. So there's one red over here, then there's blue over here, orange on the back, white on yellow on top, and green over here. So we're just going to be making the red face and copy pasting that along to make the other faces. Okay, so create new object, make it, rename variable Y face. Okay, now markup, and this is not needed, but I recommend this. So comment out cube face. There's going to be a lot of code in this section, so you don't want it to get mixed up. So just comment out what you're going to do and then do the code. Okay, now first you just have to create a box. Width should be size minus 2. You can change this number. It's just how much you want, how much of the box you want to see. Okay, and the length, the height, the width and the height should be size minus 2, but the length should be size divided by 26.6 repeating decimal. So that is because you want to, when you're at size 40, I thought that 1.5 is the best length, which is, this is the length. So how much length it has from this side. So if it's a lot, then it stretches up to be another cube, but we just want it a plate, so 1.5 is good for this size. So I'm going to link it to 40. So that means when 40 changes, when cube size changes, the length should also change. Otherwise, this thing would be floating in the air when we change our size, or this thing would engulf it when we change our size to be greater. So what I did was divided 40 by 1.5. Wait, no, not this. Divided by 40 by 1.5 to get 26 repeating decimal 6. So similarly, if you divide that number, 26.666, you get 1.5. And when size changes, that number also changes. So yeah, put that there. And that's it. That's for the Y face. But wait, that's not supposed to happen. It should be a red color, sorry. Yeah. So it's underground again, and it's not on any of the faces. So we're gonna want to move it over here. So first, as you know, we're just gonna copy this, paste it here. We're gonna move it Z, size divided by 2. That would put it in the middle of the cube. And then Y, you'd expect size divided by 2. But see what that does. So right now you're on the front. I'm just gonna show you a top view. Okay. It doesn't bring it on the front. It brings it on the back. So Tinkercad thinks that moving positive numbers is actually moving backwards and going back. But we just have to deal with that and just put this into a negative number, which it would think is going forward. So you're going to have to multiply it by -1. That makes it into a -1 number. Yay, now it's on the front. That's your Y face. Not all of it though, that's just your face. Now we want face vertical lines, so you can comment that. Face vertical lines. Okay, now you want to add another box. This one's going to be invisible. Okay. Now, you're gonna say cube size divided by 26.666. That's again 1.5. It links it. I like the number 1.5. You can change that. You just have to do 40 divided by whatever number you want and put that in over here. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy this. That's going to be our width. Okay. So now what we have to do is for length, we're gonna do the same thing. But for height, it's gonna be just size. And then we're going to, okay, that's my timer. 8 minutes is up, so I'm close to my close to this FlipGrid stopping my video. So see you in the next part. Bye. Hello, today we're going to be making a Rubik's Cube. So we already made the cube and Y face, some of it, in the first part. So let's start making the other part. So after you add that box and make it into width size divided by 26.666, length size divided by 26.666, and height size, you're going to want to move it. You're going to be wanting to move it so it comes forward. Okay. So if you want, you can just copy this code right here. get rid of face vertical lines, and put this down here. Okay, so first you're going to want to move x by cube size divided by 6. Now, you might be wondering why 6. It should be thirds, right? But when it comes on x0. So it just comes up right here. So if I show you what this does, it makes an invisible line here. Okay? Wait, you mean, yeah. So now what we need is to move it to the third. So like this is a third and this is a third. But the nearest thirds are also the nearest sixths. So if you move it a sixth, you move it to the nearest third of cube size. I'm not sure if you understood that, but you had in this case the nearest third is also the nearest sixth. So you can't move it a whole third because then it would move I think right here. Yeah, it would move like that right there. So you just have to move it a sixth. So that would be size divided by 6. Size divided by 6. Okay, now you can just copy this, paste it right here. And instead of size divided by 6, size divided by 6 into -1. So you can just copy this thing, get rid of size divided by 2, and put in size divided by 6. Okay. Now, what that does is make your face vertical lines. So one goes there, one goes there. Those are your thirds. Okay? We're going to be grouping them together, so then it would carve out the area where the invisible lines are. Okay. Yeah, so you have your face vertical lines. Great. So just duplicate your face vertical lines and write face horizontal lines. Okay. After you face horizontal lines in the comment, you should add a width of cube size. So this should not be here. It should be this right here. And then this should be in the height area. Okay. Yeah. Now once you have that, you're gonna want it to move Z. Let's start with Z. So oh yeah, Z is cube size divided by 3. So when it starts instead of it doing it like before, when it makes the lines right here, it's gonna make a horizontal line right here. So we want to move it up a third, not a sixth, because that would just move it halfway, a third. So in this case, the nearest sixth is not the nearest third. So move it a third, size divided by 3. And then this, y should be cube size divided by 2 into -1, the same thing. But x should be 0, since we don't want it to move sideways like that, just higher. X should be 0. Okay. Now same thing over here, except the when you're doing this right here, it should be into -1. Make it into a negative number. -1. Okay, and you're done with Y face. Wait, there's just one more thing you have to do. Create group. Just drag that block out, no changes, nothing needed. Let's see what that does. Whoa! There is a problem. This should be size divided by 3. Okay. Let's see what happened. Oh, yeah, we forgot to switch these. Okay. Now, let's try that. Huh. Why is it moving forward? Let's see. I don't know why it's moving forward. It shouldn't, actually. The width should be cube size or size. Cube size divided by 26.666, and then the height should be divided by 26.666. Then it should move x0. Okay, that's right. And oh yeah, that's right. This should be into, instead of -1, it should be into 2. Let's see if that works. Yeah, see? You made your face. Now we're just gonna have to copy paste that and put it into other stuff. Okay, let me check on my timer to see if we have enough time. Yes we do. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's start with our other faces. So first make Y face 2. This is gonna be face 2. This is going to be a Y face. That means it's still going to be in this. So it's gonna be either this one or the one behind it, right here, opposite. And since we already did the first one, we're gonna do this one, Y face 2. So what you have to do is you have to add copy of object Y face, and then just move it. Move Y. Oh. Actually, I don't have enough time. Okay. Done. Sure. So see you in the next video. In the next video, we're going to be doing a Y face, all of the other faces, and then you'll be done with the cube. Bye. Hello. Today we're going to be making a Rubik's Cube. This is part 3 of the series. We're going to just, in part 1 and 2, we did Y face and size. In part 3, we're going to do all of the other faces. Don't worry, it's not all of this code. We're just going to be copy pasting it up. So after you add copy of Y face, you're going to want to move it. Where is the move? It's in modify. Okay, sorry. Move it to Y size. So it just moves it to the opposite side. Okay, once it creates this, it moves it to the opposite side. Now we don't want it to be the same color. So in a real cube, the opposite side would be orange. So put it to orange color. And then we have Y face 2. Now just duplicate it. And instead of this, it should be, wait, no, don't duplicate it. You can't get object then. Okay, should be create new object. Rename it to be X face. This is going to be a different face now. It's going to be right in the middle of these two. X face. So first what we need to do in X face is add copy of Y face again. Add copy of Y face. And then you're going to move it to X cube size divided by 2, Y cube size divided by 2, and Z0. That just moves it right here on the side right here, and then we're going to rotate it. And where's the move? Here. Okay. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna rotate it. Go back into modify, grab rotate. It's gonna be z-axis by 90 degrees from pivot wherever you are. Where are you? Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, I think that would be better. Okay, let's see. Makes the square, copies it, puts it here, flips it, puts it here. Great, we have one right here. Okay, now that's gonna be blue color, so whatever color you want into blue. Okay, and then finally, X face 2. No. Whoa. Okay. You can delete this. Modify, grab another one, and rename it. Okay, and this should not be Y face. No. This should be X face. And you shouldn't rotate around anything, you should just move, size, X. That's it. That's all you have to do. Okay. Try that. I'm gonna speed it up a bit. Okay. Oh, wait, it moves it forward. We don't want it to move forward, so we have to multiply it into -1. Into -1. Okay, yeah. And change the color to green, since that's the only one left. Only side left to do. And so we have green on the side. Great. Now we're going to do the Z faces. The yellow and the white. Okay. So first we're going to want to do make another thing called Z face. Z face. Okay. What? Z face. Okay. So now we're going to add a copy of X face and make it white. So add copy of X face, make it completely white, and we're going to rotate it around y-axis by 90 degrees. So go back in here and rotate it around y-axis by 90 degrees. Wait, not in here. Rotate 90 degrees from pivot wherever you are. So this right now, if you don't add a pivot, then it just takes wherever you are, puts it in the center, and rotates. Okay. Now we're going to want it to move up. Actually, no, not completely up. First, we're going to change the X though. So you have to move X, cube size divided by 2, into -1. That just puts it in the middle of the cube. Right now, since it's on one of the sides, it is divided by 2. Size divided by 2 into -1. Into -1. Okay. And for Y, you don't need to change it, but just for Z, you do need to change it. It's just going to be size divided by 2. Okay. And that's your Z face. Then all you have to do, create new object. You're almost there, guys. Rename to Z face 2. Okay. Now you're just gonna have to copy Z face, add copy of Z face, make it yellow, and then move, modify, move, size divided by 2 into -1. Well, not size divided by 2, just size into -1. And you're done. You're done. You have your cube. Yay. Now, the only thing that you can change in this is size and edges. I haven't talked about edges at all, so it's this thing. So first I'll show you size. So if you want to make it really small, like 10, it works too. So it makes a small cube. The 10. If you want to make it larger, like 100, I'm gonna need to zoom out for this, but yeah, so it makes a large cube with 100, and all of the dimensions stay the same. So see, there's no gaps in the middle. Yeah. Okay. There you have it, your cube. Enjoy. Now, if you just want to change the edges, they just make it rounder or thicker. So yeah, there you have it, your cube.